True crime. True crime. He called to report a burglary. Police found two dead bodies in his basement. That looks interesting. Do it. Pay money for that.
It's the day after Thanksgiving in Little Falls, Minnesota.
Black Friday.
But this particular Black Friday will forever be known.
I barely hear shit. What's up? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Known as the darkest day in the town's history.
They were very, very terrified, and as it turns out,
The thing is with this chair, it doesn't have like the things. See the things you put your shoulders on? You don't have those things, so I was sitting awkwardly here.
they had very good reason to be terrified.
Little Falls is a small rural town in central Minnesota. It's the day after Thanksgiving in Little Falls, Minnesota.
Black Friday.
But this particular Black Friday will forever be known as the darkest day in the town's history.
They were very,
Clock that. Is the thing is a pun? Black Friday, darkest day, black dog, dark in the back. Okay.
very, very terrified, and as it turns out, they had very good reason to be terrified.
Little Falls is a small rural town in central Minnesota.
It's usually a trouble-free little town.
But it would never be the same again once Byron Smith, living like an old hermit on Elm Street, invited investigators into a house that would resemble the scene out of a horror film.
Those Nightmare on Elm Street.
But wouldn't you think smartly with that? I mean, there are bodies in the freaking. There are bodies in the basement, right? Wouldn't you think smartly about that though? Or am I the only one here that thinking smartly? But okay.
Byron Smith had always been an enigma in Little Falls, where he was born and
He was
raised.
already sus.
He was a very private person.
He just wanted to mind his own business. Didn't really have very many friends.
But he was said to be dismayed about the drug-related crime, including a recent wave of burglaries.
And I can remember him saying, I traveled the world. I never experienced stuff like this.
Bill says Byron's home had been burglarized several times.
In fact, it got to a point when he told me one day, he says, Bill, when you come down to visit me, ring the doorbell, count to 10 and ring it again for I know it's you.
So the thugs just knew, oh, we're gonna rob him, he ain't gonna do shit. Oh, that's why there are two dead bodies in the basement. It's the thugs. That's justified.
He put the cameras in.
I'm joking. Murder is not justified, but I'm saying if it's thugs though. I'm just saying.
He put them in spots where they were sort of hidden.
Byron would become even more reclusive, staying home, monitoring the newly installed security cameras on his computer.
Then how do you
He
get
didn't want to
robbed
go
while you're
anywhere
walking?
because every time he left, he would be robbed.
Kathy Lange says Byron wouldn't even join them for Thanksgiving dinner as he had done every year.
He was fearful. He didn't know who was doing this. Plus, they stole his guns.
And eerily, on that very same Thanksgiving day,
Classic American has guns. The average American. I'm not trying to offend any Americans. What I'm saying, it's like the average old American has a gun. That's just what it is. That's just what it is.
as Byron is home alone, burglars try to break in. But the intruders were about to face more than they bargained for.
If it's different people, they just know him as a target. But if it's one person, oh, that person is getting good. He keeps going. But what if it's the person that's died, the person that keeps robbing him, the people that died? We'll have to have a debate about that one. Go ahead.
We got a serious problem out here in the Riverwood area.
Okay, what kind of problem are we talking?
Well, we have a break-in situation that happened on Elm Street.
Sergeant Luberts has a feeling something is amiss.
Elm Street, that's the nightmare thing. The movie. Night. What? I can't spell night. Nightmare. May. There is nightmare in Elm Street. Yo, it's Nightmare in Elm Street. Elm Street, chat. Elm Street. You know it's a bad thing when it's Nightmare in Elm Street, bro. What? You know it's a bad thing, chat. If it's Nightmare in Elm Street, it's a bad thing, bro. Seriously. Elm Street.
The moment he arrives at Byron's house. Sergeant Luberts has a feeling something is amiss the moment he arrives at Byron's house.
He had his hands raised above his head, like he was giving himself up for something. And that was just odd. You know, nobody usually does that.
He doesn't initially...
So he gave up. He was like, I don't care if they find the bodies. I'm already dead anyway. They robbed me. I have nothing. I have nothing to lose. I killed them. They robbed me. I killed them. I go to jail, whatever. They did.
...appear that Byron has done anything wrong.
He put his hands down and he invited us into his house and then started telling us what happened.
Byron tells Sergeant Luberts and a patrol partner there had been another break-in on Thanksgiving afternoon.
He then tells us he has something to show us downstairs. It was surrounded in bookshelves.
But Sergeant Luberts quickly becomes alarmed as he looks around.
I can see on the floor, on the rug, right at the bottom of the stairs, what appears to be a blood spot. And then I can see what appeared to be a smear of blood on the wall.
This is what I'm saying. He gave up. He gave up. He just knew, fuck it. Like, fuck it. I do not care anymore. Fuck it.
Also spots a pair of what are obviously kids' sneakers.
It just seems odd. Something's weird going on here.
And it's about to go beyond weird to downright gruesome.
There's a door closed. And he said the bodies are behind here.
The bodies of two...
He snitched on himself. He snitched on himself. He probably knew if the police find it by himself, by themselves, it's gonna be worse. So if I tell them, it's gonna do like I tried being a good person, you know. So less sentencing, which is dumb. They're supposed to give them the same sentencing as, you know. But you know how things are, policemen.
Intruders, Byron admits he shot dead.
Editor, cut that out. Editor, cut that out.
At first, it was kind of shock. It goes from investigating a burglary and a break-in to investigating a homicide.
And tragically, the slain intruders would turn out to be a pair of unarmed local teenagers who were still in high school.
All of a sudden, we have two.
Did he just kill random people? Why not kill your burglar? The people that, like, why not kill the people that robbed me? The burglars. Burglars. But whatever. Why don't I kill those ones? Then kill two people that were passing by or something. Were they passing by?
Two dead kids in a guy's house.
I knew we had one mess of a case.
Police are on scene at the home of Byron Smith, who tells them he once again feared intruders, but this time he took care of the issue himself. Detectives soon determined two unarmed teens, 17-year-old Nicholas Brady and his 18-year-old cousin Haley Kiefer, are dead in the basement. The entire bloodbath caught on Smith's own recording. Smith is taken into custody on second-degree murder charges on Black Friday.
What's the difference between second degree and first degree? Why is there degrees? Isn't it murder? Okay.
I was in the basement in my favorite reading chair, reading a paperback. I hear a glass window broken. I've gotten into the habit of carrying my guns with me inside my house because I don't know who's going to break in. And I decide that I've got a choice of either shooting or being shot. I've got a choice of either shooting or being shot.
Within seconds, Nicholas Brady is lying dead.
After I shot him, I sat down in this chair and I was just tingling, adrenaline.
But the killing isn't over because Nick Brady...
Wait, you saw? He didn't have a gun, but you still shot him. And you just sat on the chair. What? When you call the police and said, I shot a person. I thought they were a burglar. They are a burglar, but they don't have no weapons. I shot them, whatever, self-defense. Call the police. That's what you would do. No? That's all you do.
Brady's partner in crime is right behind him.
And somebody else starts down the stairs.
Haley Kiefer is about to face the same fate.
I wasn't thinking. I was just... They're ganging up on me. So I killed her too. So I killed her too.
He just confessed. He just confessed. No. He just confessed. I killed her too. I mean, we could just lie now. She fell down the stairs and somehow a bullet wound got in her body. Like what? I mean,
I have to ask, Byron, after the shooting and it's done, why didn't you call law enforcement to report what happened? I was pretty much afraid to do anything. It seems sort of irrational now, but just because my Thanksgiving screwed up, I don't need to screw up yours.
He talks like, you see, it's like he talks like kind of the Joker's like, I kind of screwed up, but well, my intention, I didn't want to screw up. I screwed up my Thanksgiving, but I didn't want to screw up yours. He talks like that kind of Joker. You know what I mean? That one Joker.
Byron Smith admits he shot the teens, but he says he was protecting his home after a rash of burglaries in the area.
Normally when I do something, I justify it.
Wait, I'm telling you, chat. I'm telling you, wait. I'm pretty sure it was Joker. Joker. Why so serious? Why so serious? Wait. Why so serious? See, I'm telling you, chat. Listen to this.
Yo, Gamble, somebody here for you. They say they've just killed the Joker. They brought the body.
Just skip. I want the Joker.
How about a lie?
Listen to that.
Dead? That's 500.
How about a lie?
You wanna know how I got these scars?
Yeah, he speaks.
My father was a drinker and a fiend.
You see that? Now listen to this guy, bro. Listen to this guy how he speaks, chat. Listen, chat.
Normally when I do something, I justify it.
Yeah, chat.
Retired sheriff, but he said,
I don't need to screw up yours. Irrational now, but just because my Thanksgiving screwed up, I don't need to screw up yours.
Byron Smith admits he shot the teens, but he says he was protecting his home after a rash of burglaries in the area.
Normally when I do something, I justify it.
Retired Sheriff Mikkel Wetzel says Minnesota's so-called castle doctrine permits residents to use deadly force if necessary to protect themselves and their property.
It's fair to say there's a bit of a presumption that he has a right to do what he did.
But Sheriff Wetzel and other investigators also have reason to believe Byron Smith may have crossed the line from self-defense to premeditated murder.
And that's what was the difficult part here. He had the right to do some things. He did not have the right to do others.
Investigators
What were the things he could have done? Not kill them?
soon allege Byron was in wait for the expected burglars in his old man cave in the basement. Guns at the ready.
He's got a full surveillance system around.
He planned to kill.
Around his house, cameras. He's watching the monitor while he's sitting in a chair waiting. Nick convinces himself nobody's home.
The horror of what happens after Nick and Haley break in is chronicled on audio recordings found stashed in a bookshelf in Byron's basement.
He had been running an audio recorder that captured the actual break-in, the shooting, and the aftermath of this entire incident. It's very chilling.
The audio is so chilling, so disturbing that we can't play it.
And then I saw his feet, and then I saw his legs.
So he tumbles down the stairs. While he's tumbling, Smith shoots him again, this time in the back.
And and he's looking face up at me. Okay, then what? I shoot him in the face.
You're dead.
Covered the brain and blood matter all over the floor with a rug.
As Haley comes walking down those same basement stairs.
Wait, didn't she hear the bullet shots? What? The gunshot sounds? Didn't he hear that? Didn't she hear that though? If she did and she went down to the basement, dumb as fuck. When I hear that, bro, I'm out. I don't care. I'm sorry, cuz I'm sorry, but I'm out. Image gonna survive by himself. I'm out, Major.
About 10 minutes later, Smith reloads and strikes again, hitting her in the arm.
Only now.
Byron's rifle jams and he apologizes.
Oh, sorry about that.
Then she laughed at me. I just pulled out the .22 and shot her.
Investigators say a terrified and wounded Haley did not laugh. They could hear her on the audio tape pleading for her life. Byron shows no mercy and keeps shooting at her.
I gave her a shot under the chin up into the cranium.
Cute. I'm sure she thought she was a real pro.
He's bragging about what he did. Very proud of the fact that he killed these kids.
With the bombshell evidence in hand, prosecutors upped the charges against Byron from second-degree to first-degree murder.
And the jury didn't have a question because it was all recorded. They knew what happened. They could hear him, like when he's shooting Haley, and he's saying that while he's shooting her. I mean, it's hard to hear.
Prosecutors say Smith fired a total of 9 rifle and pistol shots on Nick and Haley. The jury takes just several hours to find Byron Smith guilty of the first and second-degree murder of Nick Brady and Haley Kiefer. The judge sentencing him to life without parole.
I think it was an execution of 2 kids that did not pose a threat to him.
In the court, he played judge, jury, prosecutor, executioner, and took their lives, and he did it on purpose, and he planned it. And Nick's mother adding, I don't believe he felt remorse. That alone would have been something, but I don't believe he felt that.
Real life Joker, chat. Real life Joker.